safety. The key ingredients of the award are service and commitment to the community. Excuse me. The person or organization receiving the award may have a long-standing, ongoing record of service and commitment. However, long-term service is not a requirement. The award can be made as a result of a single or short-term event or circumstance in which the recipient performed a community service of exceptional and outstanding quality with substantial benefits to the community. Each year, the recipient is selected by the past recipients, and they are an impressive group. During my association with the Chamber, during my 10 years with Table Rock Lake Water Quality, and 4 years with Ozark Water Watch now, I have worked closely with many of the past recipients, the late W.K. Lewis, Bob Simmons, Richard Meyercourt, Lane Morrow, Ralph and Randy Swanson, Mike Collins, Larry Price, Senator Ralph Emery, and our current Chamber President, Jerry Jenkins, to just name a few. And I know there's a lot more on the list. Those are the ones that come to mind that I have worked with. I give you this information, this background, just to emphasize what an honor it is to receive this award. Now, my efforts to find information, this award is secret. See, so once they choose the recipient, then you can't tell anybody. And so the person announcing this or awarding this has to try to dig up information and not let the cat out of the bag. So I was lucky in my efforts to find information because I stumbled across something written by the recipient 4 years ago. So I'm going to read that statement, and then after that I'll give some additional information. So this, what I'm reading now, is the words of the recipient. I have always been fascinated by the natural world. I often spent more hours outside in the forest or on a stream or lake than I did indoors as a child. Our family was not wealthy and often struggled to buy the 5 children footwear, but our wealth was in the closeness and a close connection to nature and its creator. A personal wish of mine is that every child gets an opportunity to connect with a natural environment because I feel it awakens an inner spirit of adventure and wonder that is so appealing, it compels the person to value and protect natural places throughout life. I attended College of the Ozarks from 1999 to 2002, where I studied agriculture, horticulture, and art. I also worked in the greenhouses, planting and raising the many flowers and shrubs for their exquisite campus grounds. While volunteering for Table Rock Lake U.S. Army Corps of Engineers on park utilities mapping, I was able to connect with the master's degree program on geospatial sciences at Missouri State University. I was accepted to the program and completed my thesis on water quality in the Upper White River Basin in both Missouri and Arkansas. I traveled monthly to 19 sites along all of the major tributaries of the Upper White River, including the James River, Bull Creek, Beaver Creek, White River near Fayetteville, Kings River, Long Creek, Yoakum Creek, and more, and collected water samples for testing. These tests were for nitrogen and phosphorus concentrations and general water chemistry. I compared the water test results to land use with each watershed to paint a picture of how water quality is affected by land use. Since I was already working in the water quality related field, it was not a coincidence that I ended up taking the job at Table Rock Lake Water Quality in August 2006. It is said that if you love your work, then it's not really work at all. That was the statement of the recipient. So now, as Paul Harvey used to say, the rest of the story. I hired this year's recipient for Table Rock Lake Water Quality back in 2006. Her thesis project is still considered to be one of the best ever conducted at Missouri State University. She immediately went to work writing and receiving grants that have been instrumental in improving the water quality of Table Rock Lake. Projects have included replacing hundreds of failing and polluting septic systems, working on stormwater control projects, removing tons of trash from the shoreline, working with local, state, and federal officials and agencies on water quality issues. But the crowning project, and by far, in my opinion, the most difficult, was the complete renovation of the parking lot at the Kimberling City Shopping Center. as you know, that project required removing all the potholes and the asphalt, installing beautiful and pollution-preventing pervious pavers that allow the storm water to soak down through the pavers, through the rock and soil below, thereby removing the pollution before the water finally makes its way into the lake. To make this project happen, this year's recipient had to work with and bring together a large group. Department of Natural Resources, who supplied the grant dollars, the shopping center business owners, who had to all agree they would supply matching funds and maintain the parking lot into the future, the manufacturer who supplied the pavers, the contractors who removed the old asphalt, laid down the rock and gravel and installed the pavers, and the volunteers that planted the beautiful vegetated islands. Now I'll tell you, I've done a few projects, and this borders on miraculous to bring all this together. To bring those people together to a successful conclusion was not an easy task. And besides that, when there was no one else to do the work, she and her family rolled up their sleeves and planted and watered and laid sod in the hot summer sun. I will sum this up with a quote by author Brenda Peterson. Like water, be gentle and strong. Be gentle enough to follow the natural paths of the earth, and strong enough to rise up and reshape the world. That quote describes this year's Community Service Award recipient. Join me in congratulating my friend and co-worker, Gopala Borchelt.
Awesome!
I got a call from Senator Sater's office, who we had kind of leaked this information to, I guess, Tucker. So Gopala, the Missouri Senate crafted a resolution to honor you.
Oh.
And Senator Sater sent a letter. Congratulations on your receipt of the Community Service Award from the Table Rock Lake Chamber of Commerce. Please accept this resolution in recognition of your success on this auspicious occasion. Your hard work and dedication to our community has not gone unnoticed. Thank you. She's a woman of few words, but she's a strong woman.